Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / fucktotem Bertrum. Say hello, Bertrum. Hello, Bertram. And this is my top 10 favorite video games of 2021.
So, what are we gonna do tonight, O.C.G?
Well, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertram. Take over the world. I mean, YouTube. Take over YouTube. So, just a disclaimer before we get started, ladies and gentlemen. This is my personal list, and as such contains my own personal opinions. So under no circumstances are you to send me death threats or excrement.
Oh, I suppose you won't be wanting your Christmas present then.
Yes, very funny. Shut up, Bertram. And if that's what you got me for Christmas, we are going to have words. And not nice words like fornicate or 44 double D, but nasty words like bastard or people who play Call of Duty online. What the hell was I even talking about? Oh, yes. So, this is my list. So just you remember that, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoy this video, then please send me lots of money. Or underwear. Female preferably, but I'm not fussy. Understood? Splendid. Then let the countdown commence. Oh, and don't expect to see Returnal on this list. I am currently using that game as a butt plug.
Butt plug?
Yes. Look it up, Bertram, if you don't know what it is.
Okay. Let's see here. Butt plug. Oh. That's disgusting.
Yes, quite. So, number 10, Hitman 3. A great end to this little trilogy with great gameplay, a very exciting final mission, a protagonist with a lovely shiny head, and a great story. For the 3.5 of us who give a shit.
3.5 of us?
Yes, me, you, my brother Edwin, and Tim, the paraplegic who lives next door.
Oh, how did he lose his legs again?
Well, a fat chap confused him for a Big Mac in McDonald's.
Oh!
Yes. So, number 9, F.I.S.T, Forged in Shadow Torch. A splendid Metroidvania in which we play as the most dangerous rabbit I've encountered since Edwin stabbed me with a vibrator.
Oh, I like rabbits.
Shut up, Bertram. Never interrupt a man when he is talking about vibrators, or as my wife likes to call them, man substitutes. Anyway, F.I.S.T is a fantastic game. Lots of, fisting antics. So play it. Number 8, Tales of Arise. Let me just say that the Tales of series is one of my favorites. There's not a single game I don't like. Well, apart from Tales of a Hunchback Prostitute, that game was just weird. So, story. Now, without spoiling anything, I'll just go and play the game yourself and find out, you cheap bastard. I mean, I'm recommending it in my top 10, therefore, obviously, I think it's a good game. So you should go and buy it. Now, what I can say is that Tales of Arise has more twists than a bloody Rubik's Cube, and more shocking character deaths than in an episode of Game of Thrones.
Did you know they're making a new series of that show with a cast of skeletons?
I did not. What's it going to be called?
Game of Bones. Ha ha!
Oh, that was supposed to be a joke.
Yes, did you like it?
Well, that depends on your definition of the phrase, fuck no. So, number 7, The Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes. So what exactly is House of Ashes? Well, I'm so glad you asked, dear viewer. This is a narrative-driven horror game, and just like Until Dawn, you have to make many choices in this game, some of which may or may not get your characters violently murdered by some creature from beyond the grave.
Oh, there's zombies in this game?
Not quite.
Oh, I like zombies.
Well then you get on very well with my wife, Bertrum. Stephen bloody Hawking moved more than that woman, and was 3 times as attractive. Maybe 2 times as attractive. So, story. Now in this game we play as several Marines who find themselves trapped in an underground Sumerian temple. Now, not long into the game, they encounter...
No spoilers.
Well, can I not just tell them that...
No you can't.
Yes, but what if I just...
No.
Fine. Instead of saying what they'll encounter, I'll just refer to them as... Bertram's mother.
What?
So, our Marines encounter Bertram's mother. Bertram's mother is incredibly ugly. So much so you most definitely would not want to make love with Bertram's mother. Bertram's mother would rip your genitals off with her bare hands.
I told you that in confidence. I was able to stitch them back on.
Oh, I was joking, Bertram. I didn't realize she actually did that.
Oh, I was joking too. Ha ha.
Quite. Let's move on. So, number 6, The Medium. In this game we play as Marianne, a medium who suffers from recurring nightmares and is asked to come to an abandoned vacation resort place in the hope she might learn the meaning of these nightmares. But that's as much of the story I can tell you without spoiling anything. But rest assured, like Mother Teresa once said, it's fucking amazing. Do you know, Bertram, I consider myself to be something of a medium.
What is a medium?
Well, it means you can speak to the dead. For example, your mother has just at this very moment told me to tell you that you smell of dick cheese.
But my mother isn't dead.
Damn it! Did I forget to tell you about that? Silly me. Ha ha!
How did she die?
Well, I forget the details. Something about a bear in heat, sexual assault, and your mother being found in 1,112 pieces.
Oh no, Mommy!
Well, you can mourn later, Bertram. We have a video to do.
Okay.
Good man. So, number 5. Lost Judgment. Now this is the latest game from Ryuga Gotoku Studio. A game developer that's more consistent than a prostitute with lobsters.
I think you mean crabs.
Oh, thank you, Bertram. A game developer that's more consistent than a prostitute with crabs when it comes to making excellent games. I love the Yakuza and Judgment games so much that I keep all of them in my underpants. Now, Lost Judgment is essentially a AAA beat-em-up game.
Did you say XXX beat-em-up game?
No, AAA beat-em-up game.
Oh, my mistake.
Your mistake. In fact, mostly taking place in a school, this game lets me beat up teenagers, and that is always a good thing.
Would you do that in real life?
Real life? What are you talking about, Bertram? Video games are real life.
Oh, did you forget to take your medication again?
Absolutely not. Now shut up so I can hear what this pink elephant in the corner is saying to me. Go on. Yes, I see. Is that so? Then what did you say? Ha ha! Most amusing.
Oh dear.
Number 4. Resident Evil Village. And I think it would only be appropriate here than to read you a little poem, dear viewer. Lady Demetresque, with the marvellous breasts, how I long to shag you where you rest. I will spill my milk upon your chest. As a lover, you're the best. Ha ha, ha ha. It's not Shakespeare, I admit, but I think it sums up my feelings quite nicely.
Yes, it was most, romantic, sir.
Thank you, Bertram. I agree.
Where do you think Lady Demetresque buys her clothes?
Never mind that. I want to know where she buys her tampons. And what size. I mean, do tampons come in very fucking large size?
I don't know.
Well, find out, damn it, find out. What am I paying you for?
You don't pay me.
Ah, that's right. But still I want to know, Bertram. I have to know.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Good man. Now, Resident Evil Village is Resident Evil if it was made by Hammer House of Horror. Werewolves, vampires, beautiful women with heaving bosoms, and blood. A lot of blood. In fact, I haven't seen this much blood since Johnny Depp got eaten by his bloody bed. And if you get that reference, dear viewer, give yourself a nice pat on the back. how goes the research, Bertram?
I'm on hold.
Fine, we'll just move on to the next game while you're doing that. So, number 3. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. So, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is best summed up as the 3 Qs. Quips, Quill, and...
Queer?
No, not since 1985. Those were the days. 'Twas like diving headfirst into a ball pit. Yes. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh, yes! Quips, Quill, and quests. So, a little bit about the story, eh? Now, what starts off as a quest to hunt down a monster soon becomes a madcap adventure involving the Guardians, family members, the church with barely enough time for tea and cake.
Because you'll be too busy killing enemies and fighting bosses?
No, because they don't have tea and or cake in outer space.
Oh!
They also do not have toilets, restrooms, or bathrooms. So people just drop their underpants and answer the call of nature wherever their heart desires.
Oh my!
Yes, quite. Though on the plus side, without toilets, restrooms, or bathrooms, there's nowhere for junkies to shoot up drugs, so everyone in outer space is drug-free.
Oh, yay!
Yes. Now in this game you play as Star-Lord, also known as Peter Quill, with the other Guardians controlled by the computer. But you can activate special moves and call upon Gamora, Groot, Rocket, and Drax to assist you in combat. In fact, this game has a cast of characters more colourful than my scrotum that time Bugs Bunny dropped a safe on it.
Oh, ouch!
Yes, quite. Bugs Bunny is quite the little bastard. Yes. Oh, and in case you are wondering, this game is funnier than watching my Aunt Veronique trying to get out of a chair. Ha ha.
Because she's overweight?
No, because it's an electric chair.
Oh!
Now this game is amazing. It is very much the 3 Fs. Funny, fantabulous, and fantastic.
Fantabulous isn't a word.
Shut up, Bertram. Number 2, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. Now, Rift Apart is a sequel to Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, and as such, the story this time is very intergalactic, interdimensional, even interracial. But sadly, it does not contain the greatest interword of them all: intercourse.
I personally prefer interview.
But don't you see, Bertram? Interview and intercourse go hand in hand.
I don't see how.
Well, sometimes to succeed at an interview, you might have to have intercourse with the interviewer.
Like how I got my job as your manservant.
Yes, precisely.
Is that why you pronounce it fuck-totem instead of fac-totem?
Yes, your powers of deduction are bloody astonishing, Bertram. Yes. And let me just say that in a year that's given us such terrible things as Balin Wonderworld and Returnal, no death threats, remember? Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is here to put a smile on your face. Or, to put it in another way, in a year of farts, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a breath of fresh air, and it's bloody splendidly fantastic. So, that brings us to my #1 game of the year. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. Yes, I adored this game. I found the game to be incredibly uplifting, thanks in no small part to the amazing music. I must have cried at least 3 times at the,
I think you mean 7 times.
Shut up, Bertram! The final boss and the ending in particular had me reaching for the hankies.
I think you mean a towel. I haven't seen that much water since you flooded the shower.
Shut up, Bertram! I think we get the point. I cried, okay? I cried a lot. And you will too if you play this game. Unless you just so happen to be one of those steely-hearted bastards. Yes, I can see you up there with your steely heart. So, in my opinion, this game is nothing short of a triumph, and that is why it is my game of the year, 2021. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to start my 102nd playthrough.
Don't you have an appointment with your gynecologist now?
Fuck! And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My top 10 favorite video games of 2021. If you enjoyed this little video of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, bell button thingy. Feel free to share this video with everyone you know. But remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertram.
Goodbye, Bertram.
Are you still here? Go away! I'm sure you've got something better to do with your time. No, seriously. Piss off! Be gone! Au revoir! Auf Wiedersehen! Bye! What in the hell is wrong with you? Go away! Vacate this space! Hit the cross at the top of the screen! The video is done! It's over! It's finito! It's caputo!